welcome back to the Rent It with Zach and Kayla podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back. Your favorite real estate agents are here to talk about things that will be good to talk about.
Yes, we're excited to be back and to have another conversation with each other that you are going to get to listen in on, and hopefully the things we say are interesting and
Hopefully you can benefit from
benefit
anything.
from some of that.
Yes.
So we spend all day, every day. That's what we say, all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, all day, 24/7, every day. Not really, but
Most
days, parts of the day, good chunk of the day, helping people move to Nashville. And so we're always giving people our thoughts and opinions based on our expertise about what it's like to live here.
Yeah.
And where they might find the kind of life they're wanting to find in living here. And so we just want to record some of these conversations and share them with you so that you can benefit from that. Today, we're going to talk about if we were just moving to Nashville,
what we'd want to know.
What would we want to know? Here are things we would try to figure out within our first 30 days. So, video title, Your First 30 Days in Nashville. Things to realize, things to think about.
Let me interject real quick, though. We do help people who already live in our fabulous city here, so we can help anyone find an apartment, even if they're already here in our Nashville neighbors.
I will say, though, Say
it.
I will say, I've been in Nashville since 2011.
2008 over here.
But I did not get to know the city probably until 2019, 2020,
wow.
You know,
the year
so
we got married.
Yeah, so just because you've maybe been here for a while, that doesn't necessarily mean you've been here for a while, if you know what I mean.
Also, the Nashville I knew in 2008 is not the same Nashville today.
Yeah. So things have changed quite a bit. And, you know, if you were like me, you've been here for a while, but maybe you just kind of really stay in your own little corner, your own little bubble, and don't know that much about the city. So hopefully this can be beneficial to anybody, whether they've been here a while and haven't done that much exploring, or are wanting to explore different areas, or
coming here for the first time.
You're coming here for the first time. Yeah. So your first 30 days in Nashville, if it was our first 30 days in Nashville, this is what we would want to know and think about so that we could take advantage of that time and set ourselves up for living here and getting all the benefits from it.
Some Nashville adventures.
Yeah, Nash Ventures. So what's the first thing that you would want to realize and know, Kayla?
Oh, this is the main thing for me, at least. Realizing that Broadway is not Nashville. Or
What?
At least Nashville is not just Broadway.
Okay.
So,
say more.
Honky tonk. Okay, I'll sing for you. But everyone's first impression of Nashville does seem to be, you know, country music, hitting up Broadway, going to honky tonks. We see those cowboy hats, those cowboy boots. Like, yes, that is definitely part of Nashville for sure. And Nashville is much more than that as well.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that Nashville's known for. It's definitely a part of Nashville. We're not saying it's not, but most of the people you're going to find in that scene are probably not Nashville natives. They're probably not locals.
Or they're Nashville natives who are hosting friends who are coming into town to visit.
Yeah.
Or maybe they are Nashville natives and that's their thing, and more power to you. That's wonderful too.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know,
there's more of that.
It's mostly tourism there and bachelorette parties.
Great music still.
I'm pretty sure Nashville is the #1 destination spot for bachelorette parties. So, but anyways, that's definitely a part of it. And if that's your thing, then get on out there and enjoy yourself. But Nashville is more than that.
Yeah, we have so many other neighborhoods that can offer different vibes as well. So, like, I know we were talking about having a client who focused on Broadway, and then they were like, wait, there's a whole nother section of Nashville.
Sections, yeah,
multiple sections, but that opened their eyes to, like, how much this city truly does offer in terms of following where your vibe is. And maybe it depends on the day too.
Yeah, but
what are you in the mood for?
But that's the thing. Like, if you don't know that, if you think Nashville is Broadway, then that's the only thing you're going to do. That's what I thought, even for the first couple of years. I remember first couple of years here. I remember at one point my grandparents came to visit me, and they're, you know,
older.
They're in their mid 80s now. At the time, they were probably in their mid to late 70s, but I didn't know what else to do with them in town. So I drove them down, we parked, and we just walked around Broadway.
You did?
Yeah, we didn't do anything, but we just like, I don't know what else to do. We're in Nashville. We'll just walk around downtown. Uh,
Props to them for joining. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I think we found a Mexican restaurant and ate there. And so, anyways, but we definitely would have not have done that. We would have done something different had I been more informed that there are so many other places to go, so many other neighborhoods where you can get a uniquely Nashville experience.
Yeah.
But it's not the chaos of, yeah,
Def-
good chaos, but
yeah.
definitely not something that my grandparents probably were thinking they were going to get exposed to when they came to visit me. So,
Here's a fun question. Where would you take them now?
ooh.
Or do you want to tell us at the end of the video?
Yeah, the end of the
Stay
video.
tuned.
Stay tuned. But there is a lot of other options, and Broadway is great. Broadway is fun, but it is kind of
The more touristy
the
spot. Yeah,
touristy
for
spot,
sure. That's
So
fair.
if you're a local and you love hanging out with tourists and you love doing all that stuff, that's great. But if you're moving here, recognize that there is a lot more to Nashville than just Broadway.
Yeah, it really, Nashville doesn't feel like just one city. It feels like there's a bunch of little cities within one space.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that's definitely an important thing to know and get familiar with within your first 30 days is Nashville is very neighborhood centric.
Yeah, I mean, Nashville is just full of different neighborhood options. So you could, for your first 30 days, each week, pick a different, actually, there's probably more than how many weeks are in a month, but pick a different neighborhood to explore
Yeah, because they all have a lot of the same things, but
in different ways.
in different ways. It's like the same type of things available, but with different vibes because of the different personality of the different neighborhood. For example, as long as I've been here, I didn't explore it, but I actually had heard pretty quickly that East Nashville is a very
East Nasty.
East
Is
Nasty,
that what
yeah,
they say?
very. I guess that's what it was, and what it still is for you, right?
It's what they used to say.
That's what they used to say. Maybe do the kids still say that? I don't know.
Please put in the comments if they do and validate me, and if they don't, we can have a laugh together.
There you go. But East Nashville has always been a very popular neighborhood for locals. They've got local restaurants, they've got bars, they've got coffee shops,
Unique coffee shops.
unique coffee shops, but like it's kind of more of a creative, artsy vibe, all of that stuff mixed with like older homes, tree-lined streets. So it's kind of a unique blend of historic feel to the city, but also with some super trendy walkable areas. And it's definitely where a lot of local people like to spend time.
Yeah, a lot of people spend time in that Five Points area. They also explore the Eastland area, and then Shelby Bottoms Greenway is a huge spot. You've done quite a bit of running over there, haven't
Yeah,
you
Shelby
lately?
Bottoms is
Yeah.
where I do a lot of marathon training. It goes all along the border of the Cumberland River, and so you can definitely get some good mileage in there. There's always people walking, running, biking, walking their dogs, different things like that. So
That's also where the Tomato Festival is.
yeah, the famous East Nashville Tomato Festival. So if you are into music, if you like playing music,
If you're creative.
you're creative. I mean, anybody can go there, but you'll find all kinds
for
of
sure.
music opportunities, both to participate in music. You'll find opportunities to listen to music. You'll find all kinds of art festivals and tomato festivals and different things like that. So now coming up in the last couple of years as competition for kind of that vibe has been Germantown.
Oh yeah, Germantown. I feel like in 2008, I wasn't really thinking about
Yeah, I
Germantown
wasn't
at
thinking about
all.
it either. Yeah.
So Germantown offers something unique in that area as well. It's definitely very walkable.
Yeah.
Germantown has,
Maybe a little bit more walkable than East, do you think?
I think so, unless you're in that one little pocket area.
Yeah, if you're along like Main Street or any of the streets that converge in Five Points in East Nashville, then
Then
it's
yeah.
super walkable. But
There's
but
also some
anyways,
spread out options.
yeah.
But Germantown, it's almost like a small European style neighborhood feel, would you say?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
accurate.
I think of brick buildings, close together, and again, kind of have that European historic feel to it.
Yeah. You'll find coffee shops there too,
Yeah,
guys.
really good coffee shops. Some of the most unique and best restaurants in the city are
Great
located
cuisine
in
there.
Germantown. So, if you're wanting something different than, your chain restaurants and you want to do
Oh, for
something
sure.
uniquely Nashville, Germantown is probably a neighborhood you would check out.
And then they also have Go Sports. If you like sports, they've got the Sounds Baseball Stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So the
pretty
baseball
cool.
stadium is in Germantown, so that's pretty cool. And there's all kinds of nightlife and restaurants and things like that immediately surrounding that. So it's definitely a fun, popular area. And that's
The farmer's market.
Oh,
That's a
yes, yes,
good
yes, yeah.
spot.
So the
That's
big
super
Nashville's
fun.
farmers markets in Germantown. So you can always check that out. Get some
Yeah.
local produce and, you know, homegrown goods there.
And they even have great eatery spots
Yeah,
inside the farmer's market, as well as a great little plant spot. I got a few cute pots there.
yeah, yeah. So check out the
Cool.
food court. Memories of going there with, I think when your family came into town one
Yeah.
time, we went and checked out the,
Two separate times that's where we brought my family.
yeah,
My sister and her husband. We did a trip there.
yeah.
I
So,
think we took my parents too.
yeah,
They
yeah.
liked it.
Hmm.
It always feels good when people visit and you find something fun to do. And Nashville has ample opportunities for that. So,
It does. Yeah, there's a lot of fun things. We like to take people to East Nashville too. They have some of our, favorite restaurants, and then they have some
some great
barcades.
alcohol.
Yeah, some great
Oh, some great
alcohols. Yeah,
games.
some barcades over there. Just fun places to go. So unique to Nashville areas. And yeah, Germantown's a unique spot. The Gulch is another one. So Germantown is just north of downtown. East Nashville is always on the east side, and the Gulch is kind of on the south little corner, right,
But
tucked
they're
in
right
there.
there beside each
They're right
other.
there. So it's kind of in downtown. It's downtown adjacent, but it's its own thing too, the
Yeah.
Gulch. So it used to
So
be the Nashville train yard,
that's a fun fact. Yeah.
but now it's not.
But there is still an active train.
There is, yeah. So you can definitely see where lots of trains pass through and everything like that. But it's a lot of high rises, apartments, condos, hotels, rooftop pools, really
Rooftop bars.
rooftop bars, fancy gyms, shopping, boutique, super, super walkable.
Yeah.
So, and then super popular. I would say it's not as touristy as Broadway, but it's still kind of touristy.
Right. It's definitely not giving Broadway though. It's kind of feeling a little bit more, what's the opposite of touristy? Maybe it's feeling more local?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely more local, but you will see the party buses drive
They still go
through, and
through.
there's still
Yeah.
lines for brunch in the area.
Now, I did find out there's a pocket of the Gulch that's still super walkable, but that the party buses don't drive by.
Oh,
They go around it. So if you want to know where that is,
message us.
hit me up.
You let us know. We'll tell you where it
I don't
is.
even know if Zach knows which one I'm thinking about.
Oh, I know.
Oh, of course you do.
It's a siren going by.
Oh, snap. We'll let that pass. Do you see Lucy behind us?
Edit that out.
Nashville's also very pet friendly. Lucy here is tuckered out from a walk we just did.
Yeah, yeah.
But Gulch would be a great place to walk, run. If you have a pet, you can get out and get them exercise so that they're also tuckered out.
Yeah, yeah. And then 12 South, is another well-known neighborhood in Nashville. It's built around a little strip that, again, has restaurants, coffee shops, bars, nightlife, boutique shops,
Workout
dessert spots,
spots.
mural spots. So
Mural spot.
it's a little further south of downtown, so I wouldn't say it's a downtown vibe,
Not at all.
but, it's got its own kind of unique vibe to it, and it's a super popular area. So the bigger point is that Nashville is one city that all,
Get you a city that can do it
get
all.
you a city that can do it all, right? But it's also got all these different neighborhoods and these different pockets that all each have their own unique vibe. And we haven't even touched on all of them.
No,
We just
no.
kind of given you some ones that come to mind here and some of the more well-known ones. But, definitely think about your lifestyle or the lifestyle that you want or the vibe that you want when coming here. And
each neighborhood has its own kind of price tag, price point.
Yeah.
So the good news about Nashville is even if you want to enjoy these neighborhoods and have fun exploring and having adventures in different areas, you can still choose an apartment that has lower prices and it's still super quick commute into these fun areas.
yeah,
And you can also choose to, if that's a priority, to be right there walkable. There are so many apartment options where you can make that just right there, your front yard, your backyard, your side yard.
And we always tell people it's a really good idea not to buy when you're first coming here because, if you don't know the city well, you don't want to commit too long term to anything like that. So definitely rent and, get a feel for the city. And regardless of what neighborhood you live in, you can explore all the other neighborhoods. But come talk to us first and we will, listen to you, get an idea of kind of what your vibes are. And then we can help you figure out where you would feel really good about your first year in the city, what neighborhood might match that. But again, you won't just be there. You'll be touring all these different places. So we'll set you up to have a good first year and then we can reevaluate. And if you want to buy that next year, then of course you can do that. But if you want to try living out in another neighborhood based on, your experience in the city that year and all
Yeah.
the different areas, then we could help you figure that out too. So
Yeah, we're happy to lend our expertise not just about the apartments, but also about the city and the neighborhoods and share our personal faves, hear what your personal favorite things are.
So here's another thing that I would want to realize within my first 30 days. Nashville is a big city, but there's also it's filled with nature. There's so much nature in Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville is surprisingly way more naturesque than you would expect when you just think of a big city with a beautiful downtown skyline and a bunch of honky tonks. It's like you can also get out there and really enjoy hiking, go chase waterfalls. We've got those nearby. We have a lot of different options for
There
getting
is a state
steps.
park within city limits. You don't
Yeah,
even have to leave the city to get to a state park. So Radnor Lake State
beautiful.
Park is within city limits, kind of in the Green Hills area.
Yeah.
So you can check that out. Percy Warner Park is on the west side. So Radnor Lake's kind of more in the central area. Percy Warner Park on the west side. And then, like we already mentioned, Shelby Bottoms is up in East Nashville. So lots of nature trails, walking paths, things along the Cumberland River and Radnor Lake. So it's a really beautiful park that's centralized around this lake and lots of nature.
There's Sevier Park, which is near
Park.
Trousseau.
Yeah. So you do not have to go far to get some nature, even though you're living in a big city. You can take advantage of the nature.
Go touch some grass.
Yeah.
Ground yourself.
I mean, I'm a runner, so I hit up these parks all the time. I don't like to kind of, navigate the traffic as much. So I definitely head to these places, and it's a beautiful, beautiful way to enjoy getting some miles in. But that's true for cyclists, hikers, dog walkers,
walkers in general,
stroller pushers, people. If you are a person, you will enjoy one of these parks probably. So definitely check that out.
Yes. You know what else is interesting thing about is
what else is interesting?
It's very interesting. Let me tell you.
Tell me. Is it intriguing as well?
It's intriguing. It's that.
Is it fascinating?
It's fascinating.
Okay.
What other adjectives do we have?
Keep going.
But it's that Nashville has a lot of people who are transplants.
Yes.
So, yeah, people, they come from all over and choose Nashville as their home.
People ask me if I'm a local, and sometimes I don't know what to say because there are people who are born and raised here.
Unicorns.
And to them, I'm not a local.
Right.
But I'd say, well, I don't know. I mean, I've been here since 2011. And for a lot of people, it's like, oh, you've been here forever. You're a local, Yeah. The point being, there are people who've been here a long time. And honestly, more people that I meet are brand new to the city.
Yeah. Very new to the city and enjoying all the benefits of kind of being in a bigger town, but having that small town
There are
feel.
so many people who move here every single day. What's the stat? Let's look it up.
Pull it up.
How many people to Nashville a day? I didn't even have to finish it out. Based on 2023 data, approximately 66 to 86 people per day move to the Nashville metropolitan statistical area.
And that's according to the Nashville Area Chamber of Commerce, so it's a good source.
Yeah. So anyways, over 50, some might say closer to 100 people move to Nashville every single day. So anyways, the point being, this is a growing city, and
it's an eclectic city.
You're going to meet all kinds of people here. You're going to meet people from California. We hear about that all the time. People from California heading out this way, but I meet people from Chicago and New York. I've met clients from Boston. I've met clients from
even other countries.
Yeah, I've had clients from Australia, the UK, Europe, all over the place. So what's the point in recognizing this? Hey, it makes it pretty easy to meet lots of new people because everybody's a new person. So if you're like, hey, I'm new here, I want to meet some friends, I want to fit in, chances are you just walk outside and you point at anybody and they're probably in a very similar situation to you.
Nashville's a very social city too. We've got that friendly southern, like small town charm, but still in a big city. So it has all the things that a big city offers, all the different rooftop bars and restaurants, and you can be a foodie here, which is so fun.
So summon what courage you have to get out there and meet new people, and chances are you'll meet really friendly people who are in a very similar situation. Most people are new here too, and if they're not new, then they were not that long ago.
Yeah.
So you can meet all kinds of new people, not just Nashville people, but people who are here from all over the place. And another thing, you touched on it, but Nashville does kind of have that big small town effect. Or it's a big city, but it also feels small in a lot of ways too.
Yeah, like you start running in circles and recognizing people and meeting people. And I think it's one thing like, where was I going with that? You say
Where
something.
were you going with
I
that?
don't
I don't
actually
know.
know.
Basically, it's a big city, and you travel to any different location, and you'll get different vibes, and so it is diverse, but you'll start seeing a lot of the same people in a lot of different places.
Yeah.
You'll see people at the coffee shops, and you'll start running into colleagues or coworkers or clients around town.
Especially if you have an active lifestyle, I feel like you start running into people in those circles, like seeing them at the gym perhaps,
Yeah,
or other active like running groups. There are so many different ways to get plugged in based on your hobbies and your interest, and then you kind of just start building community through that
yeah,
too.
yeah. So if when you get here, you never leave your place, then obviously you're not going to meet anybody, and there's nobody that can do what you
Although
want.
I will
But
say though, apartment living with resident events, a lot of
yeah,
people build their community through those and meet their new best friends. And I think there's even been some cute love stories of people who've met at a resident event at an apartment. So that's
oh,
fun.
that's cool.
It's
Yeah, that is
cool.
cool. So that's the nice thing about a lot of these nice newer communities. They do have resident events. Usually food is involved, free
Free food
stuff,
and
and it's an easy way
drinks.
to meet your neighbors. And,
Mhm.
they might be like-minded people because they chose the same place to live as you did. So it's a
Yeah.
good chance you could meet some people with some common interests that way. But anyways, yeah, I see the same people all over the place. And at the same time, I meet new people almost every day.
Yeah.
So it's one of the cool things about Nashville. And then
We touched on this about how you can be a foodie here.
you
Let's talk
can.
more about
Nashville's
food.
got it all. Nashville's got Olive Garden,
Yeah.
Pizza Hut,
Chili's.
Chili's, Chick-fil-A.
Okay, you're naming all food I love
That's
though.
true.
But guess what else Nashville has? Some really cool hole in the wall spots, hidden gems. There's so many different cuisine spots to explore here,
Yeah,
as well as
very
really
unique to
trendy
Nashville.
spots.
Unique to
Yeah.
Nashville. So one of the things people know a lot about is Nashville hot chicken. We did a video on that. You can check that out.
Shameless plug. Watch that video.
But also, Southern food, meat in three spots,
Yeah.
barbecue. Tennessee barbecue is pretty big. I have some favorite barbecue spots.
We love a brunch in
Yeah,
Nashville.
yeah.
So that's fun.
Brunch is great. There's lots of local breweries
Yeah.
and
Patios.
patios and
Yeah.
just very unique cuisines in lots of different
With
places.
really pretty aesthetics. Like, talk about strong selfie game. Like, there's a lot of places that are just gorgeous. Like the
Yeah,
interiors match the vibes, the lighting,
yeah.
the
And
just
one of the neat things about the city becoming increasingly more diverse is you get all kinds of, diverse foods. We checked out a Korean hot pot spot this past week. That was really good.
that was delicious.
We checked out a Yemeni coffee shop, which was pretty amazing. What do we had? We went to a Kurdish restaurant this past year, didn't we?
Oh
And
yeah,
so that was
that
really
was
good. That was
good.
something we'd never tried before. So
Expand your palate
expand your
here.
palate, try all kinds of new things. There's lots of really good sushi restaurants in town. So more than just, Southern cooking and stuff like that. As the city gets more diverse, there's a lot more diverse food options available to you as well. And here's the thing that I would just encourage you to do. And this is what I would do if I was in my first 30 days. Get outside my unit and start creating my routine. Find my daily or weekly coffee spot. Go ahead and join a gym. Find the park I'm going to go to. Find my regular spots. And places really start to feel like home whenever you kind of stop just like popping in every once in a while, but really build a routine where you are. So even create a routine out of trying new places.
Find your own Nashville rhythm.
There you go.
That's nice.
There you go. And that's just how you'll start meeting people, how you'll start developing regular spots, and the city will start feeling familiar in a good
Yeah.
way. So let us help you. Let us help you get here. Let us help you get started off on a good foot. Or if you're looking for a fresh start in the city and you're here already, let us help you
Yeah.
make that fresh start as fresh as it can be.
We would love to really take all the stress off your plate from having to figure out what's the right spot for you and doing all that search for you so that, all you have to do is show up, meet with us, and we'll show you all the best options for what is important to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is what we do for free.
Mhm.
We help people 100% free of charge. We share our insight and our experience as people who lived in Nashville for a long time. We try to bring you along with us as we explore Nashville and check out all of our favorite restaurants and shops and festivals and things that are unique about Nashville. And we know apartments pretty well.
Yeah, that is true. I think That's one thing when we first moved here, we did not know the apartments, but now we can
But now we
definitely
do.
say
How
we
many
do.
apartments in Nashville have you toured?
Gosh,
I'm over 200.
you're over 200.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very close to that, if not already at that.
Do you know
That's
anybody
crazy.
else who has toured over 200 apartments in Nashville? You, the listener, the viewer, do you?
Probably not.
I don't, except somebody right over here or one of our other colleagues at Apartment Insiders. But
Yeah,
anyways, we've toured all those places so that you
don't have to.
don't have to, right? So we'll give you the inside scoop on all of the apartments in Nashville. You tell us what you're looking for. You tell us your budget, your price range. That's the same thing. I said it twice in different
But
ways.
it's important.
But it's important. You tell us what you're looking for, your location preferences, your vibe, any other needs that you have. And then you don't have to do anything. You tell us what you want. And if it's out there, we find it for you.
Yep.
We'll meet
Free of
with you.
charge.
We'll share with you the results of our extensive research on your behalf and talk through the best options, get it narrowed down to the best of the best of the best, eliminate as many options as we can in the process so that you don't have to tour more than 1, 2, 3 really great spots to find your ideal place.
We are all about saving you not only time, but also money. So we want to find the best option so that you know where you're applying is where you want to be, and that's what your Nashville home is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So do you want to save time and money? That's what we're here to help you do. Of course, if you're very thorough and you're the kind of person who likes to do it all yourself, we understand. But why do it all yourself when you could have experts do it for you for free? It really is 100% a free service. Doesn't cost you anything because
that's because we get paid from the marketing budget of where you end up leasing.
yeah. So the apartment community where you decide to lease, they basically pay us on your behalf for the service. You could think of it that way. So it's not free, but it is free for you because they are going to pay us, and it makes it 100% free for you to work with us. So it's free to work with us. This information is free. We just love helping people. We love sharing our experiences. We hope it's been helpful. We hope it's been fun. Thanks for listening.
Let us know any spots in the comments that you think would be fun for us to feature next, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Get down in the comments and tell us what it was like for you, your first 30 days in Nashville. Any tips that you have for anybody moving here?
Any favorite neighborhoods?
Any favorite neighborhoods? Anything that we left out? Feel free to put that down in the comments below as well. We'd love to see those and respond to those. But I don't know about you, but I got to get out of here.
Time to go.
So
Thanks, guys, for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you for listening, and bye.